Hi everyone, Dr. Lana Michaels here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to do a card reading from the tarot deck and the angel card decks, whatever I feel guided to pull here. And then we're going to go into a guided meditation. I want to welcome you. I know we weren't here last week. I had technical issues with my internet, so I couldn't do the recorded video, but I'm back and I want to ask you to, if you haven't already subscribed, to please do subscribe to my channel. I would be so grateful and I would really, really appreciate it. Then you are notified every week when there's a free meditation for you. So when we do the card reading, you know, I started doing this because we were meeting in person before COVID, and then COVID hit and we stopped meeting in person. And because I'm an intuitive, I was able to pick up on what's going on in the room when we were all in the room together. But then when COVID hit, and I continued to do it because the group asked me to continue, there's just my cat and I here. So I got the guidance to start pulling the tarot cards again and to bring the decks out, which I've used for many, many decades. And I want to read you something about that. This is actually from the Book of Runes, okay? And I have a little tissue paper in here that is kind of marking the spot. I want to read you something about this because sometimes people are a little confused about the tarot cards and think I'm telling a fortune or something. I'm not doing that. And when I'm working with people privately and I do tarot readings or privately in my practice and I pull cards or they want me to pull cards, first of all, I'm not pulling them. The cards fall out. And I am guided to when to cut the cards and what cards to take. So I'm not doing it. I'm opening myself to have it be shown to me. But it's not fortune telling, okay? And I want to read you something that I just kind of came across in the Rune book. This is an old book too. I've had this for many decades. Let me tell you this. This is an oracle, okay? When I read you things and the cards come up, it's an oracle, okay? Let me tell you about an oracle. You are listening to an oracle rather than having your fortune be told. An oracle does not give you instructions as to what to do next, nor does it predict future events. An oracle points your attention toward those hidden fears and motivations that will shape your future by their unfelt presence within each present moment. Once seen and recognized, these elements become absorbed into the realm of choice. Oracles do not absolve you of the responsibility for selecting your future, but rather direct your attention toward those inner choices that may be the most important elements in determining that future. So, bottom line is, the cards bypass your rational mind, okay? And because they are archetypal images, and because I am transmitting and being open to, in the moment, say, excuse me, I'm starting to release already, say what the cards are saying to me, that bypasses your conscious logical mind and allows it to go into your mind where it awakens you to certain things so that you can make decisions based upon what has been awakened. I'm not predicting the future. I'm not telling you what to do. It's very different. So I want to share that with you because to use the cards correctly, you allow them to bypass your conscious mind. And that's why they make sense sometimes more than when you listen to the video more than once. The cards make sense sometimes even days after it's been recorded because the cards are tapping into something. Excuse me. I start releasing as soon as I turn the camera on. My eyes water, my nose runs. I start yawning. Sometimes I cough, I clear my throat, which reminds me I don't have any water here. No, I don't have any water here. So the cards allow what you hear me say to bypass your conscious mind and make sense on a deeper level so that you can be awakened to certain things that resonate with you so that you can make appropriate decisions about what you want to do. It's always your choice. So I hope this makes sense to you. I just wanted to reiterate that because someone sent me a note and said, oh, you know, I like the way you tell the future. I'm not telling the future at all. I'm just saying what I get about the cards that show up, and that taps into you and allows you to make the choices that are the best for you. Okay? So let's get down and get into it. All righty. Oh my God. This might be happening to you too. It might be happening to you too, that your eyes are watering and that your nose is running and you're coughing or whatever you're doing. Because it just means that you're getting ready to go deeper. That's all it means, okay? That's a good thing. And listening to the beginning of the video, when I do use the cards, that also allows you to start to go into deeper levels of being so that when the time comes to actually go into the guided meditation, you can go very deep. So some people like to skip through the cards. They think, oh, I've already heard that reading. But you'd be surprised. I get notes all the time about how the reading actually makes sense days after I've done it and days after they first listened to it. So it's like magic, people. I don't know what to say. I don't have a rational explanation for it. I just know that I get the feedback and it works. Allowing you to make the choices that are best for you. That's what this is all about. You are always in charge. You are the master of your life, not the cards, not the horoscope, not the runes, not the I Ching. All those things just tap into parts of you, allowing you to access seeing a bigger picture so that you can make the choices that are best for you. Cut the cards once. Take the top card. All right, here we go. Okay, this is a beautiful card. This is the Four of Wands, okay? And I am guided to take the next card on the top of the deck, which I'm going to do. Okay, juggling a few things there, are we? All right. You know, I'm going to take one more. Okay, I just follow directions. Okay. All right, that's enough from this deck. Okay. The first card that we chose is the Four of Wands, okay? Now, this is the evening of the 8th of June, okay? 8 is 2 4s. All right? 4, life, mind, truth, and love, okay? Life, mind, truth, and love. And what we see here is celebration. This is a celebration card, okay? There are 2 feminine energies here, and they are celebrating. They've got wreaths on their head, and they are holding bouquets of flowers. And there's a wreath here. And the wreath at the top has grapes and roses. Grapes of abundance and roses, which are one of the flowers of the magician. The other flower of the magician is white lily, which I have a bouquet of on my table. They smell amazing. So this is about celebrating something, enjoying yourself. Wands are air, they're breath, okay? So this is enjoying yourself, festivals, music, celebration, and remembering abundance. Abundance. The grapes are abundance, okay? And the roses are that you are in charge, okay? So there's that. Next card, 2, okay? Now, 4 is half of 8, which is today. 2 is half of 4, the card we just chose, or the card that just fell out. This is juggling things, okay? Juggling a lot of things, okay? Now, things are rocky. See this high? See what's going on back here? The ship is going up and down. Things are rocky, and this is about juggling things, trying to keep in balance. These are pentacles. Pentacles have to do with the earth trip. They have to do with money, okay? So maybe there's something you're balancing here financially. This is a lemniscate, okay? This is the son of the infinity, all right? And the guy is wearing green booties and red leggings, okay? The green booties are the heart chakra, the red leggings are the root chakra, and he's wearing a yellow tunic. Just so happens that the bowl that I chose today is the bowl that resonates with the solar plexus. It's the tone that resonates with the solar plexus. The tone is E, which is the key of the solar plexus, and the solar plexus color is that color right there. And he's juggling, but coming from his heart chakra, it's green, in the midst of the chaos that's going on and the rocky kind of predicament behind him, okay? But he's keeping it together, all right? This has to do with money and the earth trip. And this is the sound of the solar plexus key. Hear that? There we have it. I know I have music going on in the background too, but I think you got the gist of what the sound is. All right, then we've got 12. This is a major arcana. This is the Hanged Man. This is about looking at things from a different perspective, okay? Here he is standing up. Here he is upside down. This is looking at things from a different perspective. Interestingly enough, I'm going to show you something from the rune book too. I was guided to pick up the rune book this morning for some reason. Let me show you a picture of the rune book. The runes are like the Nordic I Ching, okay? And this book, I've had this book since, let me see here, since 1982, okay? So let me show you this image, which is pretty interesting. This image is Odin, upside down, hanging on a tree. The leg is the same and everything. And supposedly, the lore has it that Odin was hanging upside down and he started seeing the runes, the images of the runes in the water below, okay? So, you know, it's kind of like in every culture, there's some kind of oracle to guide people. And it's interesting that I was looking at that this morning and that this comes up. The same thing, only it's the tarot, not the runes, okay? This is the Hanged Man, okay? Don't get hung up about things. Don't get hung up in the surface appearance of things, all right? Look at things from a different perspective, all right? Don't get hung up. See things from a different perspective. And don't speak too quickly. Watch how you speak. He's wearing blue. That's for the throat chakra. And red, which is the root chakra. So he's grounded and he's surrounded by light, okay? So this is about looking at things from a different perspective. So here we have celebrate. And remember, abundance is right over you. Be a magician, create what you want. Juggle. Keep yourself grounded and connected and focused. Trying to keep it together here, juggling things on the earth plane in spite of the chaos going on behind you. And look at things from a different perspective, okay? Look at things from the other person's perspective, another perspective for yourself. Pretty interesting, okay? Now I line these up so that I have them available in front of me when I go into the guided meditation, because they let me know where we're gonna go. Now I'm gonna choose from the Indigo Angel deck, because that was just the one sitting right on top here. All right, I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. Indigos aren't just children, all right? Indigos are anyone who is sensitive, feels like they have a mission on this planet, and feels like part of their mission is to enhance the lives of others and be of service, okay? Indigos are very sensitive, they're very intuitive. They're sensitive spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. They often have food sensitivities. They're sensitive to energy. So if you're watching this, you're probably an indigo, or you wouldn't be vibrating to this channel. So let's see what's cooking here. Let's ask for the indigos to give us a little more information, substantiation, elaboration, qualification, inspiration. Now let's see what comes up here. Cut the cards once. Cut them again? Okay. Cut them again. All right. Here we go. Okay. Expression. Expression. All right, I'm going to read to you about expression, okay? Express yourself. And you don't have to express yourself by talking or words. You express yourself by the way you create, by the way you live your life, by the way you handle yourself, by the way you dress, by the way you fix your house up, by the way you speak to your pets and your animals, by the way you speak to the people in your life. Express yourself. We're humans, you know, and we're creative. And if we don't express ourselves in some way, on some level, we're stifled and unfulfilled. Now, if you look behind me, that's my dog. I painted that picture. I expressed myself by painting a beautiful picture of her. Okay, express yourself. Expression. This card guides you to speak your mind. After all, that's one of the reasons indigos such as you came to Earth. For so long, people have not spoken up for themselves. As a result, humanity has lived under the tyrannical control of those with power. Now is the time for change, and you are one of the spiritual warriors in charge of initiating this shift. Always speak your mind. Stand up for yourself. But also be aware of how others react to your declarations. Ask the angels to guide you to communicate in ways that allow you to be heard. Excuse me. Releasing. If you can express yourself in a manner that people can relate to, your concerns and opinions will be much better received. Okay? If you can express yourself in a manner that people can relate to, your concerns and expressions and opinions will be much better received. Little hint about communication here. Don't use the word you. If you want to express yourself, use an I statement. I was wondering if we could ... I have a feeling that ... I'm curious if ... Leave the word you out. You can always leave the word you out. But we're so conditioned to blaming, and we're so conditioned for our entire lives to say, you make me feel this, and you did that, and you shouldn't do this, and why aren't you doing that thing? And just leave the word you out. All that does is create someone to resist you. It's like this, you know, instead of this. You know, you want to be able to communicate clearly. And the best way to do that is speak from your heart, speak from I statements, and leave the word you out. Practice this and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's challenging, especially when you get upset and you're very emotional. The tendency is to say something like, I don't like the way you make me feel. I don't like what you just did. I don't appreciate you talking to me that way. You can change it to, I don't appreciate being spoken to that way. It's much stronger. I'm not comfortable with what just happened between us. That's stronger than I don't like what you just did, or I don't like how you make me feel. I don't like how I'm feeling right now after what just transpired here with us. See, those are strong statements where you're taking care of yourself. So that's the way to communicate so that you are heard and responded to in an intelligent adult way. Once you start saying you make the person be defensive, and then their child part comes out and gets, it's not an adult that you're talking to, let's just put it that way, okay? I'm wondering if this, Alexa, turn the volume down. I'm using Alexa tonight because for some reason my iPad can't get online. I don't know why. I've had a lot of internet problems lately. But we're out of Mercury retrograde, thankfully. My God, this has been a doozy, hasn't it? So many miscommunications and so many misconnections. It's been wild for everyone I've talked to. All right, we're gonna go into this deck now. This is the daily guidance from the angels. Let's see what they have to say here. Okay, here we go. Let's get a little more clarification here, a little more substantiation, a little more inspiration. Cut the cards, cut them again. Okay, all right, cut them again. Okay. There's nothing to worry about. The illusion sometimes is there's so much to worry about, right? That's the illusion. There really is nothing to worry about. What does worry do anyway? All that does is send you on the downward spiral and deplete your energy. Worry does nothing. It's a waste of energy. Let me read to you. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. See, he's holding a dove. I'm going to read to you from the book. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe. We spend so much time worrying what to say, worrying how to act, worrying how to perform, worrying about all the things we should be doing or not doing. It's a waste of time. And it takes you out of the present. That's the key. You want to stay in the present. It takes you out of the present when you're worrying, because you're making up a bunch of stories about things that may never even happen. You're creating false realities that are usually not very pleasant when you worry. You are safe, and this situation is under perfect control. divine providence, and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. The angel sent you this card because you've been needlessly worrying. Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you that which you do not want. Release your worries to your angels, as there truly is nothing to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Additional meanings are, everything is much better than you imagine. Ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable. Avoid worrying, lest the negative emotions pull you and the situation down. The angels are with you and everything is okay. No more worry. Okay. I think I'm going to choose one more card and then we're going to get into the guided meditation. We're going to go to the archangels. They're always interesting and enlightening. And the archangels actually give you the name of an angel that you can ask and talk to get guidance from, which is extremely cool. Okay? So, my nose is running. Okay. So, archangels. Cat hair. Archangels give us some guidance. What happened to my music? Alexa, turn the music up. I never use Alexa. I never use her when I do my meditations, but my iPad wasn't working, so we're going to use her. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see who's going to show up that we can talk to, that we can ask questions, that we can get guidance from. We can ask for help with anything. Okay. I think this came up the last time we did the meditation. Clairsentience. This is Archangel Raguel. This card did come up last time. Okay. Clairsentience, you know, there's clairvoyant, clairaudient. Clairsentience means that you feel things, okay? And that's how you get your guidance, you feel things. Pay attention to your body. Your body speaks, but it doesn't speak English. So pay attention to your body and what your body is saying to you. Archangel Raguel says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. I'm going to read to you from the booklet about that a little more. You know, when these cards come up repeatedly, this came up the last time we did the guided meditation, 2 weeks ago. It's driving a point home. Pay attention to your body. Your body gives you messages all the time. We even use those, we even use it in our speech, like, oh, that situation gave me a pain in the neck. Oh, I felt like I was punched in the stomach when I heard that information, when I heard that news. Or when this happened or when that happened, you know, I felt like I was, you know, like knocked off balance, okay? These are all sensations and statements that we use. And so our body actually talks to us all the time. Is there something maybe you can't digest that's going on in your life? What's your stomach doing? What's your gut doing? Okay? Do you have a gut infection? a lot of times, you know, in my private practice, a lot of times people have gut infections. It's very common. You don't have to travel to a third world country to get a gut infection. You can get a gut infection from food sensitivities. You can get a gut infection from stress, from environmental contaminants. But think about this. If you have a gut infection, what is your body saying to you? A gut infection means that there are harmful negative bacteria in your gut that aren't supposed to be there. So you have to say, where in my life is there negative energy that I'm letting into my system and into my aura that aren't helping me? You see, your body is a metaphor. Pretty cool, right? So reading the signs of the body, it's like learning a new language. Okay, clairsentience. Please honor your feelings. Don't be afraid of deep emotions or intense feelings. Raguel says, I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. Because, you know, if you're an indigo or an empath, you pick up everybody else's energy unless you... One of our challenges in our life is to learn how to shield ourselves from negative energy and to protect ourselves from taking on the energy of other people. I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. I'll also help you clear any energies you may absorb. I'll guide you toward people, situations, and places with clear and loving energy. Your repetitive emotions and physical feelings provide important information. So please notice and follow these feelings. They're answers to your prayers. Ask me, Raguel, to help translate these confusing messages so that you'll clearly know what steps to take. If you don't know what steps to take, don't take any steps. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Stay centered and grounded until you get the guidance. When you get the guidance, you'll know and you'll feel 100% sure about moving forward. All right. We're going to start the guided meditation. I'm just keeping my eye on the clock here. And we're going to go into the guided meditation where you can really just kick back and go. And so we're going to do that right now. Getting ready now to go into the guided meditation portion. So make yourself comfortable. Keep your back straight. I don't care if you're sitting up. If you want to sit up, that's fine. A lot of people in class, everybody in class was lying down. So you might want to lie down, okay? And if you lie down, put your feet on the surface with your knees up, okay? So your feet are here, your knees are up, your butt is flat, your back is flat, okay? And we're going to get started. Make sure you won't be interrupted. And get yourself relaxed and know you can change your position at any time. And here we go. Beginning to relax more and more now. Any outside sounds you become aware of, they're everyday normal sounds, do not disturb you or distract you. Instead, they allow you to go even deeper into your own inner world, your own inner reality. Notice your breathing. And notice your breathing beginning to move into a natural, rhythmic pace without any effort on your behalf. Allow, allow, allow. not forcing, just allowing. If you feel that you need to shift your position at any time, it's totally fine to do that. If you feel that you need to adjust your body at any time, it's simply your body releasing the accumulation of energy of the day. And it feels so good with every exhalation to just exhale out and release any accumulation of energy that has found its way into your etheric field. Easily and gently letting go. Easily and gently feeling your abdomen and your diaphragm raise up on the inhalation and flatten and release on the exhalation. Every breath bringing in calming, healing energy. Every exhalation, exhaling away anything interfering with your greatest success, health, and happiness. And beginning to go deeper now. Every breath taking you deeper than the last breath, knowing you will only go to the deep level that is appropriate for you at this time. That's it. You go to the level that is best for you to incorporate positive change. You go to the level that is best for you to take in anything I say that resonates with you, that is helpful for you, so that you can make appropriate choices, so that you can get clear direction. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0, and each count will allow you to go even deeper than the count before. Beginning on the count of 5, feeling a relaxing sensation flowing over you from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Feeling your body letting go more and more. It feels so good to let go. Alexa, turn the volume down. Moving down on the count of 4. Letting go more and more. Down through your physical body, down through your shoulders, your arms, hands, and fingers. Feel the relaxation as a tingling sensation from the top of your head all the way down through your shoulders and your chest. See if you can feel the relaxation coming out of the tips of your fingers. See if you can feel that tingling sensation extend out from the tips of your fingers. And moving down on the count of 3, down through your torso, down through the front of your chest, down through your thymus, down into your heart chakra, drifting deeper and deeper and deeper, letting go more and more and more. And moving down to 2 now, down through your hip bones, your pelvis, coming down into your thighs. Every breath, deeper and deeper. Every breath, more and more relaxed. Continuing to go even deeper now. From 2 down to 1, down through the calves, down through the ankles, down through the feet. That's it. Letting go. Letting go. And coming down now from 1 in a moment, down to 0, and you will hear tones. Allow the tones to take you even deeper still. Deeper and deeper still. Drifting from 1 down to 0. That's it. Letting go. And going even deeper still. As the tone gets higher, you go deeper. Any sounds that you hear, any tones that you hear, allow you to go deeper and deeper and deeper. That's it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It is time to celebrate and enjoy your life. It is time to trust and know that it is safe for you to do so. At the same time, it feels like there are things that need to be juggled so that you can enjoy yourself and celebrate. Juggling different responsibilities in your life so that you have the time to enjoy and celebrate, dance, have fun. Always keep in mind there are other ways to look at every single situation. Do not be so firm and rigid. Allow yourself to have other ways of seeing what is going on. Expressing yourself from a conscious adult place is the way for you to communicate, so that your communication can be received and you can be heard. When you speak from an adult place, a grounded place, a centered place, using I statements, you allow the other person to take responsibility for their behavior. There really is nothing to worry about. Give it up to the divine and trust that the best will be done for you. Let go of trying to get others to behave in a certain way. Let go of trying to get others to do something or say something. Allow them to be them. You have control over what you say and what you do. The rest is none of your business. Allow them to follow their own tangent, their own wavelength, while you mind your own business, while you follow your own wavelength, your own guidance. Listen to your body. It's talking to you all of the time. It's communicating with you metaphorically all of the time. Be a linguist. Learn how to translate your body symptoms so that you can act appropriately as your body gives you directions and guidance. Ask Archangel Raguel if you have challenges understanding what is going on with your body. Notice all reoccurring situations. Notice reoccurring symptoms. They are reoccurring so that you will notice them, even when the cards come up again and again and repeat. The ideas are being driven home so that you will pay attention. You are giving yourself a gift. When you take the time to go within, as you are doing now, you fine-tune your antenna so that you become even more receptive. Spending time as you are right now allows you to build your intuitive muscle. The more you do it, the stronger the muscle becomes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining yourself. Thank you for taking this time for yourself, for developing your intuitive muscle. Thank you for giving this gift to yourself. I honor you. I honor you for doing that. Until we meet again. Namaste.